Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm doing a YouTube live stream. I haven't done one in some time, and when I wanted to do one, well, first off, let's talk about why it's been some time. Okay, last week, if you were going on YouTube to do a YouTube live stream, you'd be met with a blank screen. And at first I thought, oh, YouTube's made this new oversight about you got to have so many followers to do a YouTube live stream. Well, it shifts out that YouTube was working on the live stream. And now we got the new YouTube live stream, which doesn't really look anything unlike the old YouTube live stream. Hey, yes. And there's not really anything unlike. Well, you got feedback. You got where someone talks or at least writes. You still have your minutes. You know who's someone's watching. You got your thumbs up. But beyond that, there really isn't anything unlike the old one. Yes. So anyway, thank you. I'm happy to be back. Anyway, so it had to either be a fuck up or a hang up on YouTube side, or they actually did make a new oversight about YouTube live stream. Well, it shifts out that they were actually working on the live stream for a week. So no one could go on it, no matter if you were a big channel or a small channel. So, and now I know there's going to be some folks saying, well, I saw live streams. Well, you probably were seeing was Google Hangouts, most likely, since Google Hangout that was not down being worked on like YouTube live stream was for a week. So it shifts out that YouTube was working on live stream for a week, and there wasn't no new oversights. Nothing about, oh, you got to have 10,000 subscribers or more to have YouTube live stream. That shift out not to be true. And if it was true, that would be sad. You know, it really would be. Only I'm sure there are some folks out there who wish it would be that way. There's always going to be someone out there that thinks that, well, only certain folks should have it. You know? Now I got 2 followers, 1 thumb up, and well, pretty much it's saying the same thing. Welcome to the chat bot. Welcome to the live speak. Think you give your one's own into your own followership oversight. Yeah, learn more. Yeah, that hasn't really shifted. Except now they give you this little shift room, or I guess you would call it, but you all know how the YouTube shifter works. It looks like shit, just like all the other film shifter tools out there. But that's another saga, another tale for another day. And yes, I did shift the way I look. I have been this way since April. I came from the Salvation Army Superstore Nation Center somewhere in April, and I've been doing this for a while, and this is the last look I'm going to go as. No more shifting around. So when you've been seeing films like this since towards the end of April going into May, yeah, well, it is what it is. Well, I can't really do anything to shift the shooter. I assure you that the truth is that this is not the way my room really truly looks like. All the dolls are on the other side of the room. The ring flies on the other side. I really can't shift anything. I guess you really can't. I guess you can before you start filming, but then it's like, oh, whatever. Well, I got 2 followers, 1 thumbs up. What 3 do we got here? Hi, glad you're back. Thank you. You know. And here is something I'm going to put out there, Jordan says, and someone either stand or not stand with me. we've been seeking to get Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn, but every time we do, either one of two hangups happen. One, it's either too much, on Amazon. It's either too much on eBay. All right. So it's not like I'm coming on and, begging for this. If any of our haters seek that out, they'd be all over us. I never came on and asked for any of the things that I got. So, yeah, I'm asking. So if anybody, I'm asking, okay? And I know someone's out there is going to shit all over this and say, oh, well, Jordan, you shouldn't be coming on and asking for things. It's e-begging. Yeah, like our haters back in the day would think. Yeah, I got a dumb farce. I got a dumb farce speaker. But if you had a smart farce speaker and you had the YouTube app, yeah, you could. If you had a smart farce speaker and you had the application in it, yeah, you could do that. But I got a dumb one. Yeah, I got one of the dumb ones. Let me just show you what a dumb farce speaker looks like. They're not smart. See, they look pretty dumb. But if you had a smart one and you downloaded, you forlated the app on it, yeah, you could run it for that too. So yeah, they do support that, and they do let that. Now I got 4 followers, 1 thumbs up, and it is what it is. Well, Jade, my younger sister, is going to be coming on, and I know as soon as you see her, you're going to say, well, Jordan, why did you shift the way I look? It goes way back to April, if anyone was watching that far back. And I was using that self-clay one for close to 2 years. After my first one fell down, broke my face, my front side. I was doing that for 2 years. And this one's at the Salvation Army Superstonation Center. Yeah, last month, somewhere around April. And I've been this way since. It's the last time I'm going to shift myself. So what are you doing, Jordan? I'm doing a YouTube live stream. Jade, can we just shift hands? What are you doing, Jordan? I'm doing a YouTube live stream, Jade. Don't you know you're not gonna? Don't you know, Jordan, that why you do this for? Why, Jade? Because I like to do it from time to time. It adds to my films. Yeah, I know I'm not going to be as big as Community Channel. Community Channel is not even making films anymore. And you ever notice how the big the YouTube business mates out there, the big ones, don't do live streams? No, they don't. But I'm doing it, Jordan says. You haven't done a YouTube live stream in some time. Yeah, I haven't done one in some time. It's all everything. Yeah, it is. Better open up the windows. Yeah, better open up the bloody windows. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Jordan, are you going to have your... Shit! Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done if that would have broke. There's only so many Jesus figurines that actually look good. My god brother Dylan's doing good. All right. My godmother Zena, my god sister Gabrielle, my god brother Ernest. They may or may not be on, but my god brother Joxer, my god sisters, Gabrielle, Amaris, Gabrielle, and Hope are good. Solon, he died years ago, but my god sisters, my god sisters Eve and Sarah doing good. My god brothers Zenos and Austin are doing good as well. I got 4 followers on here. So I know someone out there's probably heard about me about Jordan just eBay did for Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. She's evil, she's sinful, she's wicked. You know, that's either what happens. You know, well, that's what the haters would have you believe. Then again, I blocked and banned them some time ago. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jordan, what? You're like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm still a blood drinking fiend, a blood sucking fiend hunter. I thought you would have given that shit up by now. Oh, Jade, why you gotta be like this? Jordan, I just thought you'd give up that shit by now. No, I don't think I'm giving up that shit, Jade. Well, I didn't say you shouldn't. I just didn't know you were still doing it or not. Yeah, I'm still doing it, you know. You know, the last time you did a YouTube live stream, you had Elias Sampson on here? Yeah. Well, don't you know, Jordan, that maybe if you did something like that, you get more? Jade, I have no run over who watches what. You know, I'm lucky I even got four followers watching right now and 2 thumbs up. You know, sometimes I just get lucky. Yeah, that's what you do. Sometimes you get lucky. Sad for that. Burp. You get lucky and sometimes you don't. Sometimes the turnout isn't. Sometimes the shift out's not what you want. Yeah, you're right about that, Jade. You are right about that. And let me be earnest today. This is my 6-year anniversary, my 6-year year of being on YouTube. You see, I started this channel out 6 years ago, May 29, 2013. Wow, I started this channel out. Yeah, I had other one before, like Miss Jordan Long or Jordan Mulan Long or Jordan Channel 20, but they didn't really last that long. Yeah, when I first started out, I was this Barbie doll. Then I shifted into some type of Asian Filipino doll, and then after that, I was that Asian Japanese doll for a long time until I fell down and broke my face, and then I was some type of self-clay doll for about, close to like close to 2 years. Now I'm this now. Well, thank you. Now I got 5 followers on here and 2 thumbs up. But you don't think it was wrong for me to come on and ask for Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn? Well, if it was wrong, your 5 followers would have left on you. You would have gotten you got 3 thumbs up now. So yeah. And I know some folks out there think, you know why? Because some folks out there would call it e-begging. That you're begging for something and that you want someone to do something for you and you're taking the upside on them. And, you know, because we really do need Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. The Irwin ones, if we can seek them. Doesn't matter, can be the beautiful or the long face, as long as we get them. Because here's one of the 2 things that usually happens. You go on Amazon's either old or too spent, they're worth too much or they're not there. Go on eBay, same thing. Either way too much, especially when someone wants to go to a bid, and then they're either bought out. But, you know, it is what it is. And I know the haters out there, and well, first off, I don't care about the haters. I've blocked and banned them a long time ago. They would say, oh, you're e-begging for shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what they would say. So, yeah, this has been 6 years I've been on YouTube. Well, at least I've been on YouTube since, oh, God. No, I did not watch it. You know, I did not watch All Elite Wrestling or AEW. No. I basically just watched WWE. You know, since Cameron and my godmother Xena, they afford into World Wrestling Entertainment. But everybody's going around claiming, oh, they're going to put them out of business. Oh, they're going to get all their wrestlers. Oh, they're going to do what nobody else can do. You know, oh, Roski Kong is going to outdo Vince McMahon. Cody Rhodes is going to outdo Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Oh, come on, okay? I'm sure we heard the far talker, the far speaker talk, where Raleigh Kong, who goes, oh, Vince, I'm in the wrestling business now. Vince McMahon says, good for you, Karari, but I'm in the sports entertainment business. And imagine Cody Rhodes saying, oh, Hunter Helmsley, I'm in the wrestling business too, and I broke your symbol. Oh, whatever, Cody. Good job for you being in the wrestling business. But you think breaking the symbol makes you a tough man. It doesn't. I could pretty much see, though, that talk. Oh, they're going to do what Impact Wrestling and IW couldn't do for 16 years. Put out WWE. It's this, it's that, But in all earnest, I actually do wish them good luck. But they should get the thought out of their head that they're going to put out WWE, because they ain't going to do that. But no, I didn't watch it, though. Well, as long as they don't make you pick on Friday nights. I mean, as of right now, they got their Tuesday show on TNT coming in October. But another saga until out there goes, oh, they're going to get they're going to get a Friday show too. Yeah. I hardly doubt they're going to get, I don't really believe that much in their Friday show, but at least it's true. They got their Tuesday show, and some calling it Tuesday Night Dynamite, but I just think that's just some name someone came up with. I don't think that's the true name. But you know what? They're going to do what they're going to do. It is what it is. They're just going to do what they're going to do. Now my hand's hurting. Because you don't know this, but I'm on a stand. And there's a hand holding me up right now. And usually, these are probably the longest films I've ever done as far as YouTube live stream goes. Yeah. First off, and it's supposedly the Friday show, supposedly called Friday Night Fights or whatever it's called. I don't know. It reminds me of that football show, that Farseer show called Friday Night Lights. It comes out almost like that. I don't know. But whatever. If they think they're going to outdo Vince McMahon, at this point, Vince McMahon is a millionaire. So is this Raleigh Kong. They're about the same. I mean, it's kind of hard to outdo that sort of thing. both businesses can give out the same kind of deals, but it's like, okay, either you want to be of a business that's been around for a long time, granted, it has some hang-ups and downsides, but what business doesn't? Or do you want to go join a business that haven't really actually done nothing except maybe free pay-per-view shows so far? And it's up to you. They're like, oh, we're going to get AJ Styles and Finn Balor, and that didn't happen. Oh, we're going to get everybody. Yeah, they wanted everyone. The only ones they end up getting was like, okay, Chris Jericho, Billy Gunn, okay, Dean Malenko, good, Jim Ross, okay. They weren't getting AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Oh, they're going to claim they're going to get Asuka. Oh, Asuka's going to come to us in August when her deal in WWE comes up. Like, okay, whatever. It's like they think they know it's like they got Dean Ambrose. Okay, that's it. Good for you. Like, whatever. But it's like in their head, some of these followers actually think they think more it is. They think, oh, it's WCW again. All Elite Wrestling is going to do what Impact Wrestling couldn't do in 16 years. But it is what it is. And I'm sure it's not going to really do anything, unlike WWE is going to keep on doing what it's doing, and it's just going to have, oh my God. Well, at least the followers can then bitch about 4 different wrestling businesses instead of bitching about one. They can instead of just bitch about WE, they'll bitch about ROH and IW and IEW. So now they got 4 to bitch at. For those that bitch about, oh, there's no more wrestling, well, now you got a couple more wrestling there. Oh, wrestling's dead. Yeah, sure. Apparently this must be a new wrestling coming back again. Well, it never truly died, but I get my point. Yeah. I had 5 followers, and now I just got 2. Oh, great, Jordan said. How did I go from having 5 followers and then I go back to 2? Is that a YouTube hang-up? Or did did 5 followers actually just leave on me? Did they say, oh, fuck this, and then leave? Somebody had to go take a piss. Someone had to go eat, I guess. Somebody else, I don't know, whatever. I had 5 followers, and boom, now I got 2. I'm boring, I know. Or maybe it's one of those YouTube hang-ups where YouTube fucks up and it goes, oh, sorry about that, dude, but I don't want to tell you, you only had 2 followers instead of 5. Bummer. Yeah. Maybe, Jordan, you only had 2 followers. No, I didn't. I had 5. Yeah. Well, then where did all those 4 thumbs up come from? It didn't come from the same 2, did it? I had 5. I lost. See, now I'm going back to 1 now, and soon I'll have none. And then soon they're all going to leave on me, and I'll only have none. It'll just be me talking to myself with you, Jade. That's all it's going to be. Now I got 2 again. Does this happen to everybody that does YouTube live stream, or is it just something that exclusively only happens to me? I don't know. Or maybe they were all Elite Wrestling followers, and they heard me talk about Elite Wrestling, and they decided, fuck you, Jordan, and they all left on me. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were all Elite Wrestling followers, and when they heard it didn't like when I said about all Elite Wrestling, they didn't like what I said, so they all ran off on me. I don't know, Jade says. If they were AEW followers and they couldn't handle you saying what you thought about their business as naughties and only done free pay-per-view shows, and they want to run off, oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, I had 5 followers. Now it's only down to 2. You keep asking about my godmother Zena's son Dylan, my god brother Dylan. He's doing good. And I don't know if he's going to come on or not. You know, I'm not even sure who else I'm going to even have on here. Now I got back to free followers now. Well, you know what not to talk about, Jordan. I got to get somebody else on here. For all you who didn't watch my films earlier today, I have my friend. Well, he's probably more my godmother Zena's friend than he is me. But I got a walrus here. Geez, Jordan, you having a YouTube live stream? Yeah, I'm having a YouTube live stream of normally what be a film I normally do at 7 in the morning. And then it'd be like short. You know, Jordan, you make more films than Community Channel. Yeah, I make more films than the Community Channel did, but I'm no way, shape, or form more big than the Community Channel. And I was earnest about that. You know, asking about, you know, getting Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. I was earnest about that. Someone out there probably thinks it's a stunt, it's a lark. Well, you better watch what you say, Jordan, because some out there might say you're doing e-bagging. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jordan says. Those jerks that go on Patreon and GoFundMe and all that shit. You know, I don't do those sort of things. Yeah, Jordan, you're right about that. Call them what you want to call them, but it's all e-bagging websteads out there. They just come up with all kind of really good names to call them. And yes, there's a hard self-clay one of himself, a small one of himself, a small stuff one, and that's the big one we got from Aldi's. You know, now I got back to 5 followers again. So yeah, back to 4 again. Someone had to take a piss. Someone take a shit. Had to go eat. Had to go to work, go to Learn Hall. Just said, fuck it, Jordan's too boring, and ended. What do you mean, wow about? Wow about him being a unicorn? Or wow about me actually saying that Patreon and GoFundMe and all those other ones, why I call them e-bagging? Yeah, I know what it is. Jordan said I had 5 followers. Now it's like down to like 4 again. One of the hang-ups and downsides and binds of YouTube live stream and even Google Hangout is that the followers come and go. Why? They just like, you know, boop. You get 5, then it goes back, then knocks to 1, then back to 5 again. You would think that would actually be healed. Well, I had 5, and now it's back to 4. So, now, here's the thing. You're going to have some folks out there who, you know, some folks out there who are going to say, Jordan, you couldn't have been earnest about asking for Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn and Big Queen Beryl and anyone else you needed. Oh, I was earnest about it, and I will take any wrong seeking anyone wants to heap on me. You know, most likely be blocked and banned, but still I would take the wrong seeking, you know. But let's be earnest about it. All the things that my followers have given to me as gifts over the years, either be on Sailor Moon or Power Rangers or here on Jordan Long or TWF or Xena Pappas. I've never asked for any of that. You know, okay, yeah, I take that back. I take that back because I did ask for Michael Cole, okay? But beyond that, nobody else I didn't ask anything else. You know? What do you mean Power Rangers are ugly? Hide from channel. And I know someone say, oh, Jordan, you should get someone to be an overseer of all these words. Yeah, well, I did one time, and no one did nothing. They just sat there when someone was saying shit to me. So it's best I just do it myself. Because they're not going to know what I like and what I don't like. I get some dummy coming on saying, oh, Power Rangers are ugly. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. You know, they don't know what they're talking about, do they? No, they don't. You know, Jordan, I wonder when the Power Rangers new dolls are coming out that Hasbro said they're going to come out in April. It's May now, and every time we go to Walmart or whatever we go to, we don't see them. So where are they? I don't know. I do not know, Awaris, where they're at. Did Hasbro not get the deal? I mean, I thought when Hasbro bought the Power Rangers from Siobhan Capital Group or bought from Siobhan, I thought that would include the deal that they'd be able to make the dolls come April. I don't know what happened with that. Does anyone know what the hang-up is of why Hasbro hasn't made the dolls yet? They don't. Power Rangers are awesome. Well, does anyone know if Hasbro's even making them? Because I haven't seen them being sold yet. The shop I tend to go to tends to be Walmart. And, well, Kmart's closed where I'm at. The Los Angeles one is dead. The North Hills Township one is dead, so there you go. And Big Lots, well, forget about that. That one's laughable. They're not there. KB Toys is dead. Toys R Us is dead. So, I don't know. Does Hasbro just sell them off of Amazon and eBay? Shit. I don't know. Hi. Yes, you've been a follower of my channel since 2016. Well, thank you. This channel has gone around for about 6 years. May 19th was my year day, my day year. Year day, yeah. When I opened up this channel, Jordan channel, the Jordan Long channel, at least that's his name. Where YouTube fucked up and claimed it was in April, but it wasn't. But it wasn't the first channel. The Miss Jordan Long was the first one. Jordan Mulan Long was the other one. Jordan Channel 20 was the last one for this one. Yeah, I did mention that one. I did say Jordan Mulan Long. That was the one it was Miss Jordan Long, Jordan Mulan Long, Jordan Channel 20, and then Jordan Mulan Long, and then finally the Jordan Long channel, which it was all based off the community channel. And I want to say Nacho Lady, but she's not around anymore. And Happy Flip, but she's not around anymore. And there's Annie Chia, but she only does what I do every once in a while. And that's it. Oh, hi. Hello. You know. Do you remember Speedy Galactic something? I hope they died. I don't know. Yeah, you can see all those dolls over there, but trust me, I can't push the shooter around, so they're there, but they're in the wrong stead. And I was also asking for Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. Yeah, e-begging, I know. My haters would have a field day. They heard that shit. Oh, she's still around, huh? Oh, she's still around, you know. Well, what about Nacho Lady? She's still around or isn't she? She was the other Natalie. Yeah, they were two Natalies. The community channel Natalie Tang, and then there was Natural Lady, the other Natalie, and then you had Happy Fled, and they're going to run. Yeah, she's still around. But the community channel's done. Natalie Tang is done. She stopped making films since February of 2017. So sadly, I surpassed her up in films. You know. And you would think, and I know someone out there is going to go, oh, Jordan, are you afraid of unlooking her ownership, of my films? Well, it's going to be very hard for somebody to come on and seek something they can say that was theirs. And I've been doing films for about 6 years, at least on this channel. So, yeah, even if I did my take on her stuff, and I did a lot of take on her stuff, it would be very hard for them to say, oh, I don't see the songs. It's just Jordan and some other doll. It's not Jordan and show playing as the other folks. Oh, she, you know. So it is what it is at that point. Oh, Jordan's either using a Microsoft Windows Leaner or a Google Chrome base. Oh my God, using an LG shooter or a HP shooter, blah, blah, blah. See, there are way too many unlikes between me and her. It's Jordan and some other dolls. It's not Jordan and she's show playing as the other man or woman. So very hard for him to say that. It is what it is. And then say, oh, Jordan, but remember February and March of 2017? Yeah, Dwayne got ill. That was beyond my running. But I assure you, if that shit didn't happen, there would have been films those days. Well, that's not the path. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that certainly did not help anything. Well, and so far no one's given me shit for asking for Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. I thought they would. I found this new Sailor Moon webstead called SailorMoonTV.com. You get English one from Deacon Pioneer and Viz. You get the sub from Toei and Viz if you want. You get Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. You get Crystal, most likely from Viz. And you get stuff from the manga or from the books. Yeah. So I seek that webstead. So there you go. So let's see. I got 7 followers, and nobody else has said nothing else yet. So it is what it is. Jordan, what did you want them to say? Let's see. Yep. There you go. Well, it's a good one, Alaris says. Yeah, it is. Why do I look crooked? Why do I look crooked? I don't know. Maybe I was right when I did the first. So I shift myself around. Yeah. Well, at least I'll tell you right now, Laura said, it's not that shitty What Sailor Moon online one. The one where it's either having hang ups or it's either locking up or freezing on you, or, there's always these showers and they're putting in evil shit, and the blocking isn't blocking it. It's that good one. So, yeah, it's a good one right there. Probably, I just came across it on Sunday of last week. Sunday of this week. Well, Laura said we're just going to say Jordan is what it is. I mean, I thought I was being earnest about that, but so far no one says, well, Jordan, see what we can do about Sailor Neptune, Sailor Saturn. What can we do about Big Queen Beryl? I don't want to start with there has been made ones out there. Oh, yeah. Let's read these here. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's all there. You have the Deke. You have Pioneer. Some claim it, some say it's Cloverway, but you have Deke and Pioneer. You have the Viz. Yeah. And yeah, well, apparently depending on there. Yes. So my goal is most likely to watch the Deke one and the Pioneer one, or some call it Cloverway, but whatever you want to call it. Since in 2000, both Pioneer and Cloverway both won the rights to do the dub work for Sailor Moon Super and Super S. One got the rights to do it in Canada and the United States. The other one's got the rights to do it outside, like on Australia and New Zealand and England and Scotland and Ireland and all the other English-speaking regions, speaking lands out there. Yeah. And so it is what it is at that point. Yeah, Sailor Moon still doing good. I mean, we went from Sailor Moon and the Talismans 1 and 2, Sailor Moon Velocity, Sailor Moon, whatever that one after that was. Then Sailor Moon Holy Souls, which technically would have been Talismans, but Talisman was most likely an Arabic borrowed word, learned word. So Holy Souls, and then we finally got to Extreme. Or that's a French borrowed word, learned word. What would the English be? I don't know. I gotta look that up. And why did I actually did this month, or was it? I went on Walmart and had to save Sailor Moon Sailor Stars, so I'll get it in June. And then eventually get the second whiff of that. And I don't know if Viz is done with all the Sailor Moon things, or if they're going to go on and do Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, the Farseer show. If they go on and actually do the voice work for that, that'd be something. But the sad thing is, Jordan says that there are those who hated the Deke one, hated the Pioneer, hated Cloverway. They hated the Viz one. And they're all just saying, oh, it should have been Funimation. Well, sadly, Funimation didn't win the rights back in 2014. It was Viz. Most likely it was Viz and Funimation, and Toei went with Viz. So there you go. It is what it is. Just like back in the day when you had DiC and Tune Makers. And Tune Makers, like the learner who goes to the learn hall but doesn't listen what the teacher tells them, and they make they make a whole take on Sailor Moon that's like a mixture between a live show and a fake film show, where DiC was staying more close to the material, so then DiC won out of that. Or go back to 2000 or 1999, of course. Go back to 2000 when between Pioneer and Siobhan at the time, and Pioneer ended up winning the rights to the third and fourth seasons. And yeah, it said actually English and all look the same. People. It says can't accept both English and Japanese dubs like some people who accept All Elite Wrestling in WWE. Well, first off, the thing about All Elite Wrestling is, okay, I will wish them good luck. But as far as them thinking they're going to put out WWE, well, that's not going to happen. But as far as them doing some type of show that someone out there might like, well, all good to them. If they can make wrestling if they can show that wrestling's still alive, then all strength to them. But you see, my godmother Xena and Cameron, her husband, they only afford World Wrestling Entertainment, maybe Emerald Sports Entertainment, that's it. But it is what it is. And under that deal, we go to all the shows now. Yeah, it is what it is. But I don't know. I don't know how it went from folks not liking, only liking the Asian Japanese work, and from not liking DiC or Pioneer or Cloverway or Viz to WWE and AEW. I just don't see the same. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now I gotta go. Let's see. Got to check on. Oh, go on Twitter here. Maximize this. Jordan says. Probably just do it for maybe another hour. All right. All right, gotta put something there. My god sister Gabrielle works in WWE now as a writer. She does stuff for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I don't know about Main Event or 205 or NXT UK. And there's going to be some out there that are going to say, oh, the 24/7 fighterhood or whatever folks want to call it. Oh, it's dumb. Well, it gives wrestlers something to do. If a wrestler isn't in a fight with some other wrestler, or he or she doesn't have a belt and they're not in a big fight over a belt, it's either that or sit around for 2 hours, 3 hours on Monday Night Raw, or 2 hours for SmackDown Live, or, or just be on dark fights or be on main events. So give them something to do. That's the way I see it. But folks are going to say what they're going to say. Some are going to like it. Some are not going to like it. You can think of it as the hard middle fighterhood or the hardcore championship back on its new life, its new incarnation, its new life as a 24/7. The thing was that I heard that they wanted to bring it back, but some of their afforders felt, and some of the shareholder, some of their afforders, I guess, be Papa John's, Mars. Who else was their afforder? Dollar General, a couple other afforders out there. Some of them felt that maybe it would not fit well in what they're doing. So Vince McMahon, Hunter Helmsley had to come up with some new thing. And apparently it was also USA Network and made a suggestion to do something to improve watchership for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. At least. So yeah, I think it does. I like it. Somebody else doesn't like it. Oh well, it is what it is, If they want to get that hardcore fix, it's either watch OVW for the Anarchy belt that Tommy Dreamer brought in with him, or watch ECW. Because WWE does hardcore fights from time to time, but maybe not like they used to. So I had 7 followers, now down to 3 and 5 thumbs up. And I do wish that we do need Sailor Neptune. We do need Sailor Saturn. I'm not making this up. And I feel really ashamed for even coming on YouTube live stream and saying this. Like someone's going to get me for e-begging. Like one of my haters out there is going to get me for e-begging. Well, what time? Well, my god brothers, Zenos and Osmond, will be home. Cameron's gonna come home with Dylan now. My godmother Zeno will be home. Philip, the butler's doing what he's doing, and Abigail, the housekeeper's doing what she's doing. Jordan says, and Jade, my sister, has been home. Oh, I went to 7, now I'm to 2 now. Yes, and I wish there was folks out there that would like both things. It can be done. I don't have any hang up with All Elite Wrestling. I think they're good. But if they think they're going to put out World Wrestling Entertainment, no, that's not happening. And if that's the only thing that I'm going to say there. So let's see, what did I do? I had Jade, my younger sister, on for a long time, Alaris on for some time. And it goes, I think that Mato's name is Bob Phil or Philip, takes the minion with one of those 2 eyes. Well, who knows what his name was. But he's the butler that works for Cameron and my godmother Zena. Her husband Cameron and godmother Zena. Okay? I wouldn't know. So I just said that was what it was one day. Yeah. Yeah, I do like playing film games or Farseer games. I have a lot of them. But my godmother Zena doesn't like us playing games. If we play WWE games, she goes, "Oh, Gabrielle and Jordan, you're gonna make me be a wrestler. And you're gonna make me lose to the Undertaker or something." You know. So I'm getting these ring flyers, these flying rings tomorrow or sometime this week. And apparently my godmother Zena said, "Jordan, you should have read it says don't throw it. These are true flying rings. You don't throw it, they break." Yeah, I guess that was my mistake, my mishap. Yeah, I do that. I got that. We got two other games, but that's the one I like to play it a lot with. My god sister Gabrielle, we play that game a lot. My godmother Zena doesn't like it because we do make wrestler. We make her. And she says, "You make me act weird in the game. Make me lose to the Undertaker and stuff. Don't go with me." You know? But yeah, I do play it. But it is what it is. I know I'm probably never ever going to get them. I just know I'm never going to get Sailor Saturn, Sailor Neptunes. Are just bare enough to stop talking about it. Someone out there, one of my haters out there, going to say, "Oh, you're e-begging," you know. But then again, these are. But then again, it is what it is. Did you know they got Diet Fago Moon Mist now? Yeah, I was I'm now in Raise the Titanic 2. I was in like some other shows showing you stuff. I'm in the Fago one. The one where Fago's talking about Diet Fago Moon Mist. But then again, I'm not really that. But then again, show players and wrestlers really don't make that much. Even some of the name knowns don't really make that much.
You really can't call them rich.
Oh, only maybe some get to that point, but very few of them do. Because my godmother Zena said, "Well, you're making more toll goes out. Boom. So that's toll you don't even see before you get it. Then you got household things you have to do, like utilities. Boom. Food and water. Boom. Your booker you gotta get your booker some. Boom. Who else you gotta get? Guild for your far cart. Boom. You're borrowing or owning. Boom. You gotta buy for that. Boom. Bunch of other things you gotta buy. Guild for the house. Boom. For the far cart. Boom. And a bunch of other things. Then if you get some type of subsidized deal, like you get a portion of income if the show ever runs, or any type of any dolls or shirts or anything made from that, yeah, it's just peanuts. You don't really get that much. Even some name-known show players and wrestlers don't really get that much. You know? So you really can't call them rich. They're not really. But it is what it is. My godmother Zena said, "Yeah, that's where all of it goes to. I don't really get that much back from it after all that goes out." Yes. Well, I was in that. And then my godmother Zena she told me all that stuff that gets taken out and all that stuff you gotta buy and you gotta rebuy. So you don't really make that much as a wrestler or a show player. Even if you're one of those name known ones very few of them actually get to that point. But you really wouldn't call them rich, though. But Jordan said, it had to be what it is. Yeah, I had 7 followers. Now it's down to 3. Because you know, Jordan, how boring your shows are. Oh no, look, Jordan says. Look at this ship. And some folks are going to say, oh, Jordan, ocean liners and cruise liners are 2 unlike things. Well, nowadays, an ocean liner and a cruise liner are the same now. But back then, ocean liners were going back and forth. Now, cruise liners and ocean liners are basically the same thing now. And I'm sure if you wanted, you could get on Carnival or Caribbean if you wanted to go from one land to another. I'm sure they do that. I'm sure cruise liners also act as ocean liners as well. Except for bullshit skycrafts. You know, bullshit skycraft. But don't even get me started on that. No one, you know what, used to, what Jordan said, what folks used to say a long time ago by airplanes, or we call them skycraft. Oh, they're more well than any other kind of things, and then Lucifer makes a bunch of them crash. They don't say it anymore. They never was. And the way I see it, Jordan says, is you're fucked either way. You know, if you're on a ship, yeah, you might outlive because you get to the lifeboat. If you're on an airplane, fuck it. You're seeking of outliving. Unless God lets you outlive it, you're dead. If Lucifer wants it to go down, it's going down. You know? And everybody keeps talking about, and that's what it is. Yeah, Jordan says, you come on my Twitter, you come on YouTube, you start spamming Jordan, Dwayne, Xena everywhere. You know, yeah, you're muted and blocked. You're blocked and banned on YouTube, okay? You don't come at me and start spamming shit on my Twitter, on my YouTube. Now I don't deal with that crap anymore. So anyway, Jordan said it is what it is. So, does anybody... I am asking, I do need Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. Yeah, I'm e-begging. Uh-oh. Hey, is this Google Hangouts? No, it's hold on. I gotta shift myself around. No, this isn't Google Hangouts. This is a YouTube live stream. Well, ain't Google Hangout and YouTube live stream almost the same thing? Yeah, except one's more smaller than the other one, and one says Google instead of saying YouTube. Oh, yeah, 'cause I am I don't know, where am I again? They brought back the WCW, they brought back the television championship. You're not the Farseer fighter, okay? You're the TWF 24/7 fighter, and also WWE 24/7 fighter too. Yep, that's right. Some might say you overshined the hardcore championship. No, Becky Lynch has that belt. But I thought this was a Google Hangout. Well, says YouTube on it. Why would I think it was a Google Hangout? Yeah, why, R-Truth, why would you think that? It's like you winning to 24/7 belt, calling it the European Championship. Or, you winning the 24/7 belt and say, oh, look, they brought back, whatever they brought back. The Light Heavyweight Championship. Oh, yeah. I took over where X-Pac left off. No, you didn't. It's not the Light Heavyweight Championship. I took over where Rob Van Dam left off with the European Championship. No, you didn't. You took off where Rob Van Dam left off as a hardcore champion. Oh, I make mistakes. Good job with this Google Hangout. It's a YouTube live stream. Oh, God. Oh, God. They come after me. Yeah. K Quick, K Crush, R-Truth, Ron Killings. Former two-time NWA fighter. Former one-time TNA Hitman fighter. Former two-time WWE hardcore fighter. Two-time WWE 24/7 fighter. And two-time WWE United States fighter. Since the word champ and champion are French borrowed word learned words, the English word would be fighter or fighterhood. Yeah. Of course, he would come on. He'd goof up. He would say it was Google Hangout when it was YouTube live stream. At least he didn't come on and say it was webcam capture. Yeah, YouTube webcam capture. Is that still around? No, they phased that out in December of 2015. Damn, I like YouTube webcam capture. Yeah, I did too. And then it's like all you got now was like video file upload, Google Hangout, YouTube live stream. That's a shame. By the way, anybody going to come for my belt again? No. I saw Florin, your god brother Ernest P. Ward, come after me for it again. Why? Because me and R-Truth unlooked him when we beat Roman Reigns and Elias Sampson on NXT. Yeah. All right. At least I don't got TNA on myself anymore. Got him at the American Thrift Center on not this week, but the last week. Week before that. There's still a price on his foot. Does anybody read this on my foot? That's what he called it. He thought he was a European champion. In his head, he fought Titus O'Neil, Robert Roode himself, Elias Sampson himself. He thought they took over where Rob Van Dam left off at with the belt. Where the truth was, the 24/7 belt took over where the hardcore championship left off at with Rob Van Dam. So yeah, then it went to Titus O'Neil, Robert Roode, R-Truth, Elias Sampson, R-Truth. So since the 24/7 belt is the new life of the hardcore championship, that'd make him a 4-time. Yeah, in his head he would say that. Yes. Yeah, and he would go. Yeah. And then he would come on and he would call YouTube live stream Google Hangout, or he would call it YouTube webcam capture. That's just the way. That's just him playing up. He doesn't know what's going on, but he truly knows what's going on. He's one of those very few wrestlers out there that can be really funny, and still is really funny, of course. You bet he is. Yeah, R-Truth did call it that, and that's what they told him to go as. He was on Twitter one time, and he said, taking a European Championship to SmackDown Live. Well, and I guess, well, I don't know. That's what he thinks. But it is what it is, you know. And you know, I did a good job doing his voice. I don't know, I just somehow. But anyway, it is what it is. So I started out. I think I pretty much have to go now. I don't know. I guess I could see what's. No, I could probably go for maybe another hour. You know how long you could actually do Google Hangout and YouTube live stream for? 12 hours. But I never went to 12 hours. But who would actually do it for 12 hours? I mean, who would actually do a Google Hangout or a YouTube live stream for 12 hours? I don't know. But that's apparently how long you can actually go with it. I guess if you were like, what? World Wrestling Entertainment or Impact Wrestling or All Elite Wrestling or some type of news or sport or something, and you were using live stream, I guess you could go for 12 hours. Anyone could go for 12 hours they wanted to, but first off, All Elite Wrestling fight WWE, who would win? First off, All Elite Wrestling hasn't done any shows except for those pay-per-view shows so far. And for a Farseer show, well, they haven't really done one until October. So it's hard to say who would win. My guess is they would trade view watching shit back and forth between USA and TNT. My guess is it'd be about the same. Some folks, and they might get some more watch time since they're new and no one's seen them before. But there might be trades back and forth between viewership between USA and TNT. As far as the wrestling goes, I guess the wrestling would be all right. There'd be, I guess, but I don't know who would win. Most likely, World Wrestling Entertainment, they've been around longer than All Elite Wrestling. And if All Elite Wrestling has only not been around that long. Yeah, maybe their owners might be millionaires in themselves, but they haven't been in the wrestling business that long. So they go up against WWE and some reenactment of the Monday Night War, the Tuesday Night War, whatever they want to come up with. They're going to lose. So the best thing they do is, the good thing for them to do is do their Tuesday show and whatever other show they want to do. And they just better get the thought of trying to put WWE out, because that's not happening. But I wish them good luck on doing their wrestling. But who would win between the two? I would want to say WWE, since WWE's been around a lot longer and has a lot more wrestlers than All Elite Wrestling does. Not to say that having Chris Jericho and Billy Gunn and Dean Ambrose isn't big names, you know. But WWE's just been around a lot longer, has more wrestlers, and obviously has more followers than All Elite Wrestling has right now. You know, that's just what I think. So I wonder who this is. Impact versus OVW 2009. Oh, are we saying IW fight OVW? Impact Wrestling fight OVW. Well, why would they be fighting OVW for? Apparently, according to some, they got this deal with them to make wrestlers and whatever they're doing with them these days. So why would they? I hope that answers what you asked. You know, I hope I answered what you were asking about if WWE fought AEW, who would win. But I know that's not what some followers of All Elite Wrestling would want to hear. They would want to think, oh, they would say, but Roshley Kong is a millionaire. Well, Vince McMahon is too. Oh, well, you know, he owns half of the whatever. He owns a football team. Well, Vince McMahon's starting up his own football business too, starting up the XFL again. But beyond that, that's not what they want to hear. They'd want me to say how All Elite Wrestling is going to kill WWE, and that's not going to happen. You know, the days where WWE could have been killed came and went. World Championship Wrestling came very close of killing them, but they didn't. So WWE's is now, since WWE outlived that point in their time where they could have been killed, but it didn't happen. So no one's ever going to put them out of business. You know, something that is, you know. Well, I think they are. I mean, you got Dolph Ziggler beating up on Kofi Kingston. You have the 24/7 belt. You know, I think that they are doing they're doing things and that I think some followers might like. Not all of them, but some of them do. You know, they got the wild card thing going, so they get certain wrestlers on Raw, certain wrestlers on SmackDown. But if no one still doesn't like that, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it would be the hardcore belt. Are you talking about the WWE one or the TWF one? Because the TWF one is its own separate belt. There's the hardcore belt and there's the 24/7 belt. Two separate belts. If you're asking about the TWF one, the WWE one. Yeah, it is. When you think of it, it is, since the fights don't really happen in the ring. They're happening all over the place. And I guess you can work with tools. Folks say you can't use tools, but nowhere in the oversight did they ever say that. I mean, if that was true, then when R-Truth slammed Robert Roode's face in the back of the far cart to beat him, then the match would have been thrown. The fight would have been thrown out. When R-Truth threw Jinder Mahal into the doors, then he would have the fight would have been thrown out. So I think, yeah, you can have tools. I just don't think anyone's ever gonna. I think one day somebody's gonna do something. Someone's gonna pick up a scrap can, or they're gonna pick up some chair or something. They're gonna come. They're gonna walk them. They're gonna take them down, and they're gonna beat them that way. You know, even if it's just throwing a can at his head or something. They're going to do something like that. So it is going to happen. They're going to be fighting in some room somewhere, and someone's going to try to break a lamp over someone's head. They're going to be at Fun Time USA, and someone's going to try to throw balls at someone. Yeah, it's going to happen. Eventually, they're going to use someone's going to work a tool on someone at this point. you know. So I like to think at some point someone's going to do something, you know. And I like to also think that when okay, on SmackDown, he comes in during the Shane McMahon onlook get together. They get all pissed off at this. So Shane McMahon has Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson beat him up. Then they take the belt, hit him with it, and then Elias Sampson does his move and beats him. So yeah, I'm sure it can use tolls. You know, because he was going to whack him with the Catherine in mind, but you can use tolls. I'm imagining it can be done. I can't see why you wouldn't be allowed to. Yep, the dirt away. Drift away. That's right. Drift away. That's him, all right. Elias Sampson, former WWE 24/7 fighter, former TWF 24/7 fighter as well. Not just Drew McIntyre and Elias Sampson aren't just the henchmen to Shane McMahon, but also the henchmen to Ernest P. Worrell as well. So give or take on that one. But I would think that at some point someone's going to do something, going to hit on someone. I don't see why you could not do it. So in a way, it is continuing on, since it's not being confined to the wrestling ring. So it can be done. And I know there's going to be other wrestling businesses out there. They're going to shit over this and say, oh, we would never do that. Yeah, that's right. And OVW brings back their hardcore championship. Rename it the Anarchy Championship, but it is what it is. I know IW is going to probably say, we would never do that. And next thing you know, IW is going to come up with theirs. So it is what it is. All Elite IEW is going to say, that's dumb. And next thing you know, they're going to have theirs. And don't forget, DDT Pro Wrestling has one called the Iron Man Championship that's been run over 24/7. They started it since June of 2000 and it's still going. I think House of Hardcore is good. I never watched anything from it, but I think it's good. But it's, it's like, I guess, like Combat Zone Wrestling, only a little more smaller, but I never watched it, but I think it's good from what people say, from what folks say about it. Yeah, well, now my god brothers, Zenos and Osman, are home. Cameron's home with Dylan now. My godmother Zena's home. It is what it is. The Eastern Six is the Pacific's free. Well, I'm sure somebody want to ask me something else, but it is what it is at this point. I started out, I had 7 followers, now I'm down to 5. Got 5 thumbs up. And a lot of folks talking. But it is what it is, Now I don't know what to do at this point. Well, there goes the fart. And I know Jordan says, that all my YouTube live streams would not be finished. Would not be finished without my godmother Zena coming in. And you know she doesn't like being on YouTube. Jordan, yes, godmother Zena. What are you doing? A bloody YouTube live stream? Yes, I'm doing a YouTube live stream. Oh, come on, Jordan. What you got to do this for? You came in the room and it was on. Yeah, Jordan, I want to let you know that your ring flyers are going to be here on either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. My flying rings? Yes. And don't break them. Hang them up. I'm not going to break them. I'm not going to wound them or harm them. They are true flying rings, Jordan. They weren't meant to do that. And you broke them. So I was sad for doing that. Okay? It was my mistake, my mishap. I know. So why don't you go say something? Hi, I'm Xena. Xena Warrior Princess, Xena Zinfipla, Xena Warrior Mom. Oh no, Xena Fighter Queenling. That's what it should be. You know. It is what it is, though. And my goddaughter Jordan was not making this up. We do need Sailor Neptune. We do need Sailor Saturn. We do need to finish off all the Sailor fighters that we do have. But you know, Jordan, no one on here is going to do that. You know, it's not like anyone's going to go on Amazon or eBay and say, oh, I found Sailor Neptune, I found Sailor Saturn, you want me to buy it for you? What do you mean they won't? They just won't, Jordan. You know, they don't got the Weird Guild or the Gold on them. Some of them are going to think, oh, Jordan, you're eBaying. Coming on, ask us to buy you something from Amazon or eBay. You know, I know the haters will say shit like that. But I'm being earnest about it, Jordan says. I really do need Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn. You know? And I hope one of them actually will buy one of them for me. So, Jordan, you know, because look, I'm never going to get them. They're never going to be, you know, once they're sold off from Amazon, that's it. Once they're sold off from eBay, that's it. You know how that goes. I know, Jordan, I know. Calm down, it's okay. Calm down, it's all right. But you know, Jordan said, I'm never going to get them. Never ever going to get Sailor Neptune or Sailor Saturn, Jordan says. I need to get them so I can finally end the whole team. But Jordan said I'm never going to get them. It's okay, Jordan. It's all right, Jordan. It's all right. Well, looks like we gotta go. I gotta go, Jordan. Well, that's it. Done for my... I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how much they're worth. I guess we'll have to go look around on Amazon and eBay. But I don't know how much they're worth. You know? And last time I looked, this was like around October of 2017. There was still a Neptune, but she sold out. And I haven't found Amazon since then. And as far as eBay goes, I don't know what the worth on them are. We might have to go look around eBay, I guess, to get those. And if you do happen to buy them for me, I want to say thank you for doing that, you know? Because I know there's always going to be someone out there who is going to give me shit for eBaying. Yeah, these are the same ones that go on GoFundMe and whatever and Patreon, and they don't see that as a bad thing, and they're going to give me shit for this, you know. But I don't know. The good thing, you have to go on, I guess, eBay and see what the worth is there. Because I looked around on Amazon and I really didn't see them on there. But I'm probably going to have to look around in there again too. But let me go and do that anyway. I'm going to have to look on Amazon and eBay, one of those two. And it doesn't mind if it's the beautiful one or the long-faced one. Either one will work out. You know? So before I end this film, let me go on Amazon right now. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Well, I did happen to find Dr. Tomo, and he's selling for like $74.99, but then it's shipping for like $6.99. Only one left. So I found Dr. Tomo. But as far as finding Sailor Neptune going on Amazon, no. So my best next thing would probably go look on eBay next. And let's see if Sailor Neptune's on eBay or not. Let's see. Yes, Sailor Neptune's on eBay, and it's going for like $155, and then shipping is like $9.45 for shipping. I found another one here for like $100. So, and I found another one for $105. So on Amazon, I actually found about 3 of them on eBay. About 3 of them on eBay. Let me go back again and read out. One was $105. The other one is $100. The other one is $150. So $105, $150 are like the worth that they're worth. So I'm going to go paste some of this down. $105. But watch. YouTube's probably not going to let me paste and copy this on a live stream chat. Let's see. Let's see if they'll let me. Maybe it won't. Okay, there it is. There's the info. There's it right there. I just pasted the information down that I got from eBay over to YouTube. You want me to also send you the link? I could do that. Link the page. Here, I'll also link you the page. The top part, this is the whole, sadly, that's the whole link actually to the page. But that's the lowest I could seek it for. You know. But I hope it isn't shitty. Nah. None of these ones I even looked at, there were no bids on them. So you can buy them outright. Like, that's the only lowest one I could get out of the ones that I was coming. And everybody likes to say how, oh, Amazon has too, how it doesn't have high prices. Well, eBay does too. So let me see. Maybe I can see if I can seek even lower than that. Well, yeah, let me see. There's only like 2 pages of it anyway, so. Now it just looks like there's only 2 pages, and those are the only 3 I found. Okay, let's see here. I think I found another one. No. That's it. You know, I wonder if So, I don't know how to, well, anyway, that's it. That's all the time I have here. Hope y'all like this YouTube live stream. Yeah, that is the information. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I end this YouTube live stream, I got to put something else out there. I'm probably going to turn out that. And watch. No. No. All right, Jordan says that's enough. Hope y'all like my YouTube live stream. I'm Jordan Long, and see you all later.